Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode here on Unscripted. I'm your host, Josh Mansell, and as always, please hit that subscribe button and follow us across all platforms. We'd really appreciate it. Today's guest is a guy that I have tremendous respect for, not only for what he's done in the ring, but of course, the discipline, the hard work that he's had to put in to get to where he is today. Jai Opetaia, welcome to the show, brother.
Hey, bro, thanks for having me, man.
Did I get your last name right? Opetaia is actually...
Opetaia, yeah.
Opetaia. Oh, brother. How's it feel to be back here, bro?
It's good, bro. It's good to be home. You know, we've been on the road for a long time, so I've been home for about a week. But yeah, man, now we're just playing catch up. So,
brother, congratulations!
Thank you.
Another belt for the cabinet. How good?
Yeah, bro, pumped, bro.
What's this moment mean to you? What's it so special?
Well, a big chapter now. You know, it's been a sort of complete sort of change now, you know, signing with Zuffa and Zuffa coming out of nowhere and doing what they're doing now. So, and me being the first world champion to sign with them, you know, when I signed with them, bro, no one was with them. You know what I mean? Like, I was the first sort of profile boxer, you know, no one was with them. So it's like, bro, I'll take a risk with the boys and then, you know, they sort of been backing me ever since, you know, so it's been good.
That's unreal. Didn't another boxer just recently sign from? I think it was Chris Billam Smith. That's it, right? Yeah. Is he a cruiserweight as well?
He's a cruiserweight, yeah.
Could we see a possible matchup between you two?
For sure, man. If they fucking... But I don't care, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm chasing unification fights. Obviously, like, I want to collect these belts, so I really want to get that WBO. But they called me to say, fight here, fight him here, but done. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I get that vibe from you. Like, when we spoke in Vegas, briefly before the fight against Glanton, like, I feel like you're someone that never gets comfortable with themselves. You're always chasing something. So what are you chasing next?
But like I said, I want the WBO. You know, I want to become undisputed. You know, I want the rest of the belts. You know, I think Chris Billam Smith's sitting at number 1 in the IBF now, and I'm sitting at 3, so... Fuck, why not fight for a vacant belt? You know what I mean? They just stripped me the fucking... But it is what it is, so...
Yeah, fucking... Well, we're going to talk about that later in the show, but since we're already here, for the layman, like, can you explain how they stripped you, why they stripped you? Like, obviously, they've kind of stated that because you're moved to Zuffa, I know it sounds like a bit of a grey area, but how do they have grounds to strip you from your title?
Honestly, bro, I don't have all the answers, to be honest. I've been trying to figure it out. Is this the second time as
well? This is
the second time. The first time I know why. You know, we were fighting on the first Riyadh season and, you know, it was a massive fight. I was rematch against Briedis, who had pulled out for the second time. And then we were meant to be fighting on that card, but he pulled out. So I got a different opponent for the fight because I wanted to stay busy.
Makes sense.
And then they said I wasn't allowed to. And then I just said, bro, I'm fighting on the card. And then they stripped me for that, which was, you know, you can understand why because they got a rule book. But honestly, I got no clue why they've stripped me this second time. You know, I don't want to get into detail too much or you know, talk too much. But yeah, I don't think it's fair. You know, I fucking went to the trenches to get that belt, and just the way they just stripped me just because, I don't know, I feel like just because I was associated with Zuffa or whatever, and then... But it is what it is, bro. We just fucking look forward now.
Well, listen, I'm proud to say that I'm a fan of your work, and like for them to just strip you like the way they did, and like you said, you put a lot of work and sacrifice into that fight. I'm pretty sure your nan passed away as well. You had to sacrifice that, going to the funeral. Is that correct? You've obviously fought with a broken jaw, or not to mention all the sacrifices in the training, the sparring sessions, all that work that had gone into that fight, and just to kind of strip you just like that. Like, I find that quite disrespectful, and I think that there should be an emotional element there. Like, I feel like they're just looking at it in a business standpoint, and I know you can't say too much right now, but I'm happy to say it, but I think what they've done is completely disrespectful and wrong. And is there still an opportunity? Because, like, I know your biggest dream is to be undisputed, is that correct?
Definitely, yeah.
Is that still on the cards since they stripped you?
I think it is. You know, obviously I just got to keep winning, but yeah, man, I believe it will happen. You know, I've had this dream in my head since I was a little boy, you know, and I've always chased it. So I'm not fucking stopping now.
Who's the WBO? Is it Benavidez?
No, Ramirez. Ramirez and Benavidez will be fighting.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So the winner of that will be the hold of the WBC and WBO, is that correct?
The winner of that should fight me.
Are you confident you can get that fight?
I don't see why not. You know what I mean? They want to call themselves the best cruiserweight. They got to take me out first.
Yeah, I love that. But as you know, there's politics in every organisation, any sporting organisation, particularly boxing. There's fucking a lot of politics that goes behind the scenes. Why? To explain it to the fans, why don't the best fighters fight the best fighters?
But egos. You know, it's the people outside of the ring. I believe. You know, there is some fighters that trying to fucking blame it on that and take the easier routes to get to where they want to go. You know what I mean? They see a hard fight, so they sort of go around it and then try and get to where they want to go. But you know, that's fucking pussy shit. But I feel like promoters, you know, and not working together, and you know, who wants to sort of put their banners on this or that. Like, to be honest, bro, I'm not 100% sure. But I know it's just silly stuff that can just be worked out, but they just, the business and stuff, and it just becomes a circus, you know? So it's frustrating, man, because, you know, this is the sport that I love, and I feel like the best should fight the best no matter what, you know? We want to see, we want to keep leveling up and keep testing ourselves, you know? We want to fucking become the greatest, you know? So there's only one way to do that.
You obviously were in Vegas for, what, 8 weeks? Is that right?
No, I was there for about 10 weeks, bro.
10 weeks?
I know, fucking dragged on. Wow,
a lot of distractions in Vegas. Surely you weren't living.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been before, actually. Never been. I went there for work. Well, that's what I told my wife. Was it easy, like, to get distracted with all those, with everything happening, and obviously the meteoric rise you're on at the moment, like everyone wants a piece of you. You're getting attention left, right, and center. Are you able to block that out, or like, do you get kind of distracted? Do you get comfortable with yourself because of all this attention?
Well, there's distractions everywhere, bro. You know, I suppose it was getting a bit easy when you're living on top of a casino. You know what I mean? You're staying in a hotel, and then you walk downstairs, and there's just flashing lights and shit. But it makes it a bit easier like that. But there's always distractions, you know what I mean? But the like what we're chasing is bigger than that. You know, we sort of see through it and we earn our fun. You know, like when you're having a beer throughout the week or something, then just like, you know, before a fight, it's, you know, just a beer. But when you're fucking drinking piss or partying after a victory, bro, there's no better feeling. You know what I mean? Every beer you have, every fucking meal you eat, it's like you've earned it. Yeah. You know, it just goes down that much more satisfying. So.
Man, at the Apex Center where you fought, the UFC, is that UFC Apex Center? I reckon the whole crowd had to be Samoan. Yeah. Or like there was only like 20 of them, and their cheers for you just ringed throughout the whole arena.
It was cool, man.
How was that for you? Crazy. I saw how emotional it was for you actually on TV.
It was crazy. You know, it was but I'm a kid from Central Coast, you know what I mean? Like I've just always just boxed my whole life, trained my whole life, so you know, to have people come out of their way, you know, it sort of blows my mind, you know, that they're so invested in me, and they come, you know, they drove all the away from like all around America to come watch. So it means a lot, you know, and we're very cultural, and you know why I do this, and you know, for my last name and stuff like that. So just to have my last name up there and giving it respect it's like it's a big deal to me, so it means a lot.
Man, I can't help but to envy that. Like to have like such a small nation, but everyone getting behind their people. Like I don't know what's in the water, but like guys like yourself, Carlos Ulberg, he's win on the weekend as well. He's Samoan as well. You've got all these NRL stars, Crichton, Jerome Luai, Brian To'o doing their thing. Is Justice Hunier Samoan as well?
He's half Samoan, half Tongan, yeah.
Like I don't know what's in the water, but you guys are all stamping your mark in all these awesome sports. Like, do you feel like there's something exciting right now to be Samoan?
Definitely, bro. Yeah. I mean, it's always been exciting to be Samoan, but
of course,
it's definitely, you know, their potential's definitely being seen a lot more. You know, like even when you go to the islands and you go to Samoa, bro, you see all these kids that are just so naturally talented, you know what I mean? Like I go over there and I do training sessions and stuff with some of the kids, and you know, you go to certain places here and I was without trying to sound disrespectful, but like you'll see a couple kids like that stand out, you know what I mean? That sort of got it, and like they'll stand out of the class. over there, bro, they're all fucking standing out. Like, they all got that little, you know, fast reflex, light on their feet. They pick, like, that sort of physical stuff up pretty quick and stuff like that. So, you got a whole class of just little freaking machines, you know? So, it's exciting, you know? We're actually working on trying to build a few pathways out of there and build a boxing gym over there. So, it's
mad.
cool, bro.
Where is the old man, by the way?
My old man,
Yeah, where is he?
He's at home. He's up in Queensland. He's busy. So
His knee still sore?
yeah, he's always sore. It's been sore for
Oh, look, I'm going to be like that one day. My right knee's fully arthritic. But you also got a gym, right, on the Gold Coast? How's that going?
Yeah, man, it's popping off, bro. It's getting real busy. You know, a lot of just seeing the multicultural come through. Everyone's welcome. So it's been getting packed, bro. So it's been great.
Do you show your face quite often? When you can, anyway?
I go there every now and then. You know, I swear when I rock up for training, but you see, like, for the fighters, guys, they look at it and go, oh, fuck, he's here. I get into these guys, like...
It's good, but...
It's good, like, but I just... Like, I had to sit him down, like, because I yell at him, bro. Like, I'm punching the bag next to him. I'm going, we're going deeper.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, you know what I mean?
that.
Like, I'm chasing it because... Bro, I spent my whole life building this gym up, this name, you know what I mean? Opetaia, my whole life's been about that name. And then, you know, they get caught into a gym, they get caught into a fight night and they go, oh, these guys from Opetaia Boxing, you know? So you're representing myself as well. So it's like, I take it pretty serious. You know, you want to be here, you got to fucking earn it.
Like, would you say you're naturally introverted or extroverted?
Like shy.
Yeah, like shy, reserved.
But honestly, like, I don't do crowds and stuff. Like, I don't like going places and, you know, like, I never have.
What about talking amongst a group?
Yeah, I will if I'm asked questions, you know, I'll answer them, but I don't know. I don't know.
Because, like, with you, for me anyway, I see the leadership qualities in the way for your actions, like the way you train. Like, that was a perfect example. Like, when you were training, you're in the deep with them. So for me, that is so strong and so much more powerful than having to speak. Because the worst thing about, I guess, for me is when you hear someone speak and they don't live up to their own
100%.
words.
Yeah, that's what I do in the gym. It's like, I'm not telling them to punch the bag. I'm showing them how to punch the bag. Yeah. You know, like, I'm like, any drills we do, like, I'm not going to tell them what to do it. Like, I wouldn't make them do something I wouldn't do. You know what I mean? Like, I'll say, well, let's go for a run then. You know what I mean? Or let's go do bag work. Let's lift some weights, and I'll fucking do it right with you. Like, let's get in there. Let's do the trenches. How deep can you go? You know, so I would never make them do something I wouldn't do. You know what I mean? So,
hey, brother, I'll put my hand up. You can drown me if you want. I'm happy to jump in a session.
Let's go.
Speaking of boxing, you said it was your dream since a kid to be a champion boxer, right? You obviously got a strong bloodline of boxers in your family from both sides as well. Do you feel like when you took up boxing, so where you are now, it's manufactured for your hard work? Or do you feel like because you've got that strong bloodline behind you and running through your veins, do you feel like that helped you get into the sport quite easier?
Nah, but I wouldn't say gotten, like, I started boxing because, you know, boxing's my life. Like, it's all I've ever known, you know what I mean? Like, you see kids that have been playing footy since they were little kids, you know what I mean? They've always wanted to play footy. Like, boxing's just been my thing, you know? But the last name, no one, like, only, like, people that knew my old man or my pops, like my grandfather back in the day, like, they knew the Opetaia name, but in the boxing world, bro, we had to sort of build it up myself, like to take it, like, it was already, they were come from a boxing family, but internationally and putting it on that world stage, you know, it was, but I could say they've sort of laid that little platform for me to sort of shoot off, but I don't know, it's like choices, bro. Everyone's got their choices, you know, it's what you want to do with it.
Did you feel like there was more added pressure for you because you had that, you know, that strong stance in boxing in your family?
Boy, there's always pressure. Pressure's there regardless of anything you pick, you know, you got to fucking do it. All I've always thought is just, if I'm going to do something, bro, I'm going to do it properly. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be proud of it, so.
I love that. You said you grew up on the Central Coast. You also grew up in Campbelltown, right?
Oh, all my family. I was born out Westmead, and then I moved to Central Coast when I was a young kid.
Nice.
Like, So my heart's at the coast, you know, I'm a coast boy.
Yeah, yeah.
But all my other family's all based in Campbelltown.
So why didn't you ever pick up a football?
Oh yeah, I played footy. I played for 15s.
Did you?
Until I was about 15, I played footy.
Yeah.
I had a year out in Campbelltown City. Played for
Did you?
played for Campbelltown City, bro.
That's bad.
Had a year. My uncle picked me up every Saturday to drive down all the way to Campbelltown. He was the coach. Play with my cousins, so I had a year out there. But I used to play footy, but
What was your position?
I was always boxer. Forward, bro.
Were you a front rower? Were you?
Yeah. I was a chunky kid, bro.
Oh, that's hectic. And you spoke about the influence of your uncle. Is he from your dad or your mum's side?
Which uncle?
The one from football. You were just saying.
Oh yeah, no, that's it's my dad's brother-in-law. Like my.
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha. Yeah,
So
gotcha.
he's a fucking Uncle Raj. Shout out to Uncle Raj, bro. Fire out. He's the man.
That's mad. And when did this dream start to be a professional boxer? How old were you?
I can't remember not ever wanting to box. Like
Really?
I had my first fight at 8 years old, but even before that, like I was always in the gym. I can't remember never, like not ever going to a boxing gym. Like I was doing kickboxing at the start. Like I was doing Muay Thai till I was about 15. I think I had my last fight, but I was just fighting wherever I could because I wasn't allowed to fight boxing until I was 14.
Yeah.
In New South Wales anyway. So we used to drive out of state, go to Queensland, or, you know, we used to drive to Canberra heaps and do boxing tournaments out there because it wasn't in New South Wales. But I was always just combat sports. Like that was just my life.
So who would you say was the biggest influence for you to go to boxing?
Like go to boxing. Like
Who influenced you?
probably my father growing up, like being young. He fucking molded me for it, bro. Like built me to box. Like it's all I've ever known, bro. Like I've just anything I've done, like anything we're watching on TV, just boxing. Like ever since I was a little kid, bro, we'd be in the lounge room like this, just sitting there, and then he'd just put boxing on, and then we'd start watching it. He'd say, I see what he's doing. And the next thing you know, bro, he's putting the coffee table over there and we're fucking doing pads in the middle of the lounge room. I'm going, Dad, bro, I just want to sit here. He's like, get up. Fuck, I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, all right. But, bro, it's been my life, bro, but I love it, you know, like I've just always embraced it and fucking ran with it.
You know, like for him, that would be the biggest highlights of his life, like having that connection and time with you. Like me as a dad, like I'm now experiencing that with my son just by playing backyard footy, and like I could rock up home and I'll be tired or hungry, and if the first thing he says, oh, let's go play footy, like I've just got a shot of adrenaline and energy, I'm going out there. I don't care how I'm feeling. And you're a dad as well, and you obviously experienced the same thing one day. But I remember as well, and I remember it clear as day, when me and Josu were over in Vegas and had the opportunity to watch you train, just seeing that connection that you have with your dad, mate, I've never seen such a strong connection like that in the sporting world anyway, between a father and a son. And that's happened over years and years and years. And it shows. Like, I know you appreciate all the effort and time he's put into you. And I like looking at him and watching you do your thing. Fuck, I don't know, bro. Like I was there to obviously shoot and get as much content as I possibly can. But there were moments where like I just was just in awe watching you guys do your thing. Like, do you feel that?
I appreciate
like,
that, bro.
Nah, my pleasure.
We're not perfect, bro. Like we're still, you know, we've been through our own things, and you know, me and my old man went together for a couple of years and stuff like that. Like we took a different path, and then now we're back together. I feel like everything happens for a reason in a way. But yeah, bro, we just know that we're both there to win fights. You know, it's bigger than us. So.
And I experienced, I'm glad you brought that up because I can resonate with that. I had a bit of a like strange relationship with my father growing up as well, and there was a few years there when we weren't even talking. And now people see the stuff, the videos I chuck up on my Instagram and whatnot of me and my dad, and it looks like we're tighter than ever. And you said things happen for a reason, and there was a period. I know I'm making this about me. I'm sorry, but there was a time where like I kind of resented him in a way. But I think as time went on, like, you know, we just kind of got closer together, and now we're as close as it can be. Like, can we dive deep about you and your relationship with your dad? Like, what made you guys?
Yeah, if you want.
Well,
Start tearing up and shit, talking about family.
yeah, and that's
No, we just we took different paths. You know, it was something happened in our family, but yeah, we just. But it was I don't know. It was like you needed that to go on. You know, stand on your own 2 feet and stuff like that. So it was a big learning curve for everyone that was impacted. So
now you're back.
yeah,
Better than ever, bro. Great to see. I also noticed in Vegas, there was a lot of footy teams that got the chance to rub shoulders with you, and you got presented a lot of jerseys.
Yeah.
Oh, you got presented a Dragon jersey, Newcastle dog ears, mate. Fucking hell, you've got the whole bloody NRL team in your closet. Who do you really truly support?
But I go for Souths.
Why?
You know? But I've always liked Souths since I was in school. You know, I first started going for Souths. One of the boys played for Souths Juniors.
Oh, no way.
And he just, he just started getting free footy gear. And I was thinking, bruh, no way. Back in the day, it was like, you know, you got gear, I got gear.
Who's your mate?
Willis.
Meehan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How
So
is
he made
Willis?
Juniors. Yeah,
Is he
he's
your
a
mate?
hyper. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Bro, we grew up together, bro. Like, we were close, so... Bro, he just had like all shorts at his house. I was like, fuck, no way. He's like, do you have a house? Yeah. Okay, high school, fuck. But yeah, I've just liked Souths like for a long time, and then Souths had a bit to do with me when I first turned pro. Wow. You know, we were going down to Souths and doing the pyramid thing, so they've supported me, and you know, I'll just never forget that stuff. So
that's mad. And New South Wales, I'm assuming.
Bleed blue, baby.
Yeah, good, because you're in
Bleed blue.
You're on the Gold Coast now, and I'm
fuck that, bro. Now, bro, I get right into Origin, like. I go to war with my family 3 days a year, bro. Like, it's bad.
Hey, speaking of, like, you know, Gold Coast, it's very different from Campbelltown and Central Coast, man.
It is.
Very comfortable out there, bro. Yeah, very comfortable.
It's beautiful up there, bro. Like, fuck, I love it up there. Hey.
Would you ever come back?
I don't know. Who knows what's in the future? You know what I mean? I do miss home, and Central Coast will always be home. Yeah, we just see how we going, bro.
You're obviously the holder, are you still currently the holder of the IBF?
Sorry?
Are you still currently the holder of the IBF belt?
Nah, they stripped me about maybe a week or maybe 2 weeks after after the fight.
So wait, was it after or before the fight?
That was after.
So
they stripped me after the fight. So but honestly, I don't even know. You know what I mean? So
anyway, can we talk about that fight when you won it again? Was it Marcus? Who'd you beat again that night? Was it Briedis to win the IBF?
To win it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was against Briedis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolute war. I remember watching it. And listen, it wouldn't be a Jai Opetaia podcast if we don't talk about that fight, because the iconic moment everyone talks about is when you broke your jaw, right? Now, I want to dive deeper about this one particular topic. When did you break it into the fight? How far into the fight?
Broke my left side around like round 3, and then the right side around like maybe round 10 or something.
So you broke both sides?
Yeah.
Did you know it was broken?
Yeah.
The left side?
Straight away, I remember the punch, everything. I heard it fucking, because I heard the bone just snap. And I was just like, fuck. I was like, my jaw's broken. But, yeah, I was just trying to sort of bite it into my mouth guard, so.
And did you have, what was the chat, what were you telling yourself when you first broke it in round 3? And what was your corner telling you?
I didn't tell my corner. I didn't tell them till
probably smart, because
they start stressing.
Yeah,
you know
they
what I mean? Saying,
worried,
I knew, well, bro, we're here. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. We just fucking keep pushing, keep going forward, and then just keep trying to box and don't get hit with the fucking shot again.
Yeah. How did he get you? Was it a hook or an uppercut?
It was a right hand. He sort of threw it, sort of like a side. It was like an uppercut hooky type of thing. And I remember I leaned to my side like that, and he threw it. And I went down, and he just went fucking clock. So I went into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I heard it just like snap straight away. I was thinking, oh, fuck. But
What were you telling yourself to get through the fight?
honestly, I was just trying to block it out. Like it was like clicking and stuff, but I was just blocking it out, and then just trying to sort of like focus on what I had to do and not get hit. Like it was just...
Because naturally, most people would have pulled out. Like, obviously, to win that belt meant a lot to you, right?
Yeah, boss. World title. whole life led to those moments, bro.
Was that the hardest punch you've ever received?
No, definitely not. It's just
Just
the right place.
timing, right place.
Yeah.
Who's been the hardest opponent so far for yourself? Who's really tested
But I
you?
reckon Briedis. Briedis is he was the GOAT, bro. Like like he was the man. Like there was a time, bro, like when I first turned pro, I used to like go to the gym and like I used to train at Wong, at all sorts. And I used to run on the treadmill, bro, at like 11 o'clock at night. Just pumping myself up, just running, bro, like fucking 10Ks, like run on there for over an hour, and I just watch him fight because he was the best in the division, and I'd be like, fuck, I'm gonna get there one day, bro, I'm gonna fucking get there, and then ended up fighting him twice for the world title.
When you lock it into an opponent, like, how do you kind of visualize that? Like leading up to the fight, obviously you train to obviously combat what they bring to the fight, but mentally, how do you get yourself up for a fight?
How do I like get myself up for a fight? As in, like,
Do you visualize? Do you really
non-stop?
Can you tell us about that? Like how does that? What does that look like?
So I find out who I'm fighting first, you know, like, and I watch them a bit, and like I've been boxing my whole life, so I put like sort of fighters in these certain categories. You know what I mean? Like it's like a position. You know what I mean? Like a position of footy. You sort of see what they do, you know what I mean? And then, you know, what to expect of that sort of, like he's a front foot fighter. So, you know what works against a front foot fighter. You know, he's a speedy fighter, you know what works, you know, like, just put him in that category. And then once you got him in that category, then you just pick little things off it, you know? Like, so if he's a fucking walk forward fighter and he's good in the clinch, then you obviously don't want to fucking give him a 50-50 chance and be in the clinch, you know? So you're going to be on the back foot more. So, fuck. Then it becomes visualising, back foot, boom, boom, second attacks. Or if he's, like a fast fighter and he likes to box, you know what I mean? Or if he's a counterpuncher and he bounces like that, then it's like, you know, a lot of feints, you know, you're taking that lead out. Like it's just a whole science. And then once you sort of pick what you're going to do or how you're going to sort of get the better of the exchanges, then you just sort of visualize it all day, every day.
So much detail.
But yeah, it's weird for me to put it into words. Like I'll think about it and it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But when I try and explain it, like I'm finding it hard for myself to sort of put it into words.
That made total sense. So like with boxing, obviously everyone sees the physical training that you go through, right? And that's obviously preparing you physically. But boxing is also like chess. Like it's all mental. So what you're doing, the way you visualize, it's almost like you're mentally rehearsing for what's to come with your opponent.
For sure.
Who taught you how to do that?
I think it just happens, bro. Like when you do stuff repetitively, like I don't know, it'd be like footy, you know what I mean? Like when you were playing footy or something, it's just sort of visualizing what you want to do, or, you know, like just walking around the house, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's the same as, you know, like when I'm just walking around the house, like, I'll be fucking by myself and then just catch myself in the mirror and be like you just, you know what I mean? Then you just like, fuck, what am I going to work? You know what I mean? Like, and it's the same sort of visualization of trying to like pull left hands or like you sort of dip them and throw on a hook. Like you go off the way they're built, you know, the way they throw their jab. You know, what do they do after their jab? You know, do they come forward with their jab? Do they jab, pop back, jab? Like, just little things like that, and then you just sort of work off that because you got to. But one thing's not going to work in the ring. Like you got to have a fucking plan B, a plan C, and then you got to be fit enough to do it all as well. You know what I mean? Like fighting on the back foot's completely different than fighting on the front foot. But if you've only trained to fight on the front foot, once you got to fight on the back foot, you're going to be fucked. So you got to train hard and you got to be fit and strong enough to adapt to any style you need to fight to win that fight.
Question. You say
I'm sweating.
Yeah,
getting fucking intense.
I love that. Bro, I keep spitting gems because I'm fucking loving this. Say you do prepare physically, mentally for your upcoming opponent. On the night, what if the fucking plan goes out the window and it comes with a completely different style, He comes with like a lot of energy, and has it ever caught you off guard?
You adapt. That's why you're fit and strong. As long as you're fit and strong enough to do whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. Whatever he brings out, I've got to answer for. I'm good enough. I know my hand speed's good enough. My feet work. My power. You know what I mean? Like I can hurt these dudes. I can outbox these dudes. Side to side movement, front and back. You know what I mean? Like, but if you just the second you get tired, you start making mistakes. Something's gonna. When you get to a certain level for world championship shit. Like, it's not about who's... Like, even when we train, we're not training to become a different fighter for every opponent. It's minimal mistakes. What you're trying to do is make minimal mistakes. Whoever makes the most mistakes loses the fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you get the best fighting the best, it's not about, he was this or he was that. It's he made minimal mistakes. He barely got touched, After every combo, he put his hands back up, like... Little things like that, you know what I mean? Like,
what about when you're facing like the week leading up to the fight? You obviously got so much like face-offs. You've got press conferences and all the weigh-ins and all that bullshit. Is that all a bit like psychological warfare for you as well?
But I don't.
Or you just rock? Like, are you there to like plant any seeds, plant any doubt in your opponent's mind? Like, is there any kind of? Do you have that? Do you use that to your advantage?
I don't know. I just.
Or you just turn up, you don't really think too much of it?
I just turn up and I just fucking look at him and I'm like, bro, let's go. Like, this is fucking it. Like, I'm not going, let's die.
I feel like you'd struggle with sparring partners.
Hey?
I feel like you struggle to get sparring partners.
Sometimes. It was good in Vegas, but.
Really?
Yeah, it was good. Every cup wanted to fucking punch on it.
So who are you fighting mostly in Vegas? Like, what kind of ethnicity? Like, you've got your Mexicans, you've got African Americans.
Everyone rocks up. Boxing's mad in Vegas. Like, people want to punch on with the best and put their name on the map, you know what I mean? You get some good fighters, bro. It's mad.
Do you feel like you get different ethnic groups all have their own kind of style? How do you categorize them?
Definitely.
Like, you got your Mexicans with your Polynesians.
Yeah, it's just like their styles, like their counters, their speed, what they rely on. Do they rely on their power, their speed? Like, so you just got to adapt to that.
This is an interesting question I got for you. Do you feel like you've changed as a fighter when you became a champion?
I feel like I've changed as a fighter in that period of time, but it's not because I become a champion. So before I won my world title, I had a broken left, like my left hand, you see I got a surgery.
Yeah.
I couldn't throw my left hand properly. So like every time I would throw it, it would kill me. You know what I mean? Like my hand, all my bones in there were all stuffed up, but we could never afford a surgery, so we could never do anything about it. We just had to learn to sort of fight with that sort of chink in the armor. You know what I mean? Like we couldn't really throw. My left hand was like a jab. Like I was just go bang. Like if you watch my earlier fights, bro, my left hand was just a sharp dink, like sort of a point scorer. But then I got my hand surgery the fight before Briedis. So I got a hand surgery and got it done. I was in a fucking cast for 9 months. I got up to like 117 kilos. And I hadn't trained, like I couldn't even pick up a cup of coffee, you know what I mean? And I was, so like all that happened, and but I remember I'm going off topic, but I remember my first training session back, bro, like 117 kilos, fat, alcoholic, like just drinking because I just wanted to numb it. And I was went in there, warmed up, I punched a bag for 2 rounds. And I went and sat on the bike, bro, and I was like, fuck, bro, my career's over. Like, so what have I done? Do you know what I mean? And then 12 months later, bro, we won the world title. It's fucking crazy.
How did you break it?
Just repetition, like just throwing my left hand all the time. It just fucking got worse and worse. And then, but yeah, anyways, where we were about how I changed fighting. So after I got my surgery, which Briedis, so I had one fight before Briedis was my first fight ever as a professional that I could actually throw my left hand.
Yeah, wow.
Like I couldn't even go do pads for like, to say we'd go and we'd have a session planned even sparring. So my sparring, my lead up to sparring, I'd bring in 3 dudes, and then like I'd do like, 3 rounds, or 4, whatever, and then, bro, I'd do like 2 rounds, and I'd bust my hand. Then the whole sparring would have to stop. Like my hand, like I couldn't even, you know what I mean? So once I got my new hand, like I started throwing my left hand, and it just wouldn't even hurt. Like I was like, what the fuck? I was like, bro, this doesn't even hurt when I throw my left hand. So then I just started like throwing it, you know what I mean? Then I just started to hurt people, like it was just like something that I've just never been able to do.
Wow.
So I feel like that's where we're trying to find the balance now, and that's when my old man come back on board too. He's like, but you're trying to fucking hurt everyone, you're trying to knock everyone out, blah, 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 which he's like, what are you doing that for? Like you're a boxer, like you've been boxing your whole life, and now you want to go back trying to be a fucking tough dude. But I'm like, fuck. But it just sort of slowly happened over the years that I just got stronger and stronger. And then I just started, like, even, like, I went over and I fought, say, who did I fight? I fought Jordan Thompson, you know what I mean? Like, big fucking pommy dude over, and I just bashed him, like, knocked him out. And then the next guy, I was Zorro, iced him first round, like, and I just got used to just, you know what I mean? Like, wanting to just hurt, like, and then my old man come back on board. And I had a few fights like that. And even when I was sparring, like, I was just punching on. And then my old man come back, and he's just slowing everything down, getting back to boxing. And that's why, like, if you notice, when I fought Glanton,
you're moving around a lot.
It was moving, boxing, like, hit, don't get hit. And, like, but, we're still getting better. And I feel like because I am going back to certain things as well, it's kept me sort of to have both things in my pocket. Like, I can punch on now, and if that, when I need to, but it's about boxing and winning the fight. Boxing's not an arm wrestle, it's a fucking chess match, like you say. So
it's why Mayweather got so many wins on
exactly.
his belt. Yeah. You speak about that Glanton fight, and you're 100% right. I feel like if you came with that style, it would have been a bloodbath, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Because he was constantly coming forward, and he wanted that. He was trying to draw you into that.
Yeah.
And like, you just stuck to your game plan, didn't get caught up in it, and you ended up getting a great win for it. Were you always a southpaw?
Yeah, always a southpaw.
Okay, so like, it would have been hard for you to kind of really load up that left hand when, obviously going forward.
Yeah, it was my power hand, so it was just, yeah.
How good's that? We no. We're not up to that part yet. But I still want to talk about your psyche in boxing. I want to know, like, for you personally, do you feel boxing is more? We kind of touched on it, but do you feel like boxing is more physical or mental, or do you reckon it's 50-50?
I believe physical's the easy part. You still have to be prepared for both, like mental and physical. But I believe the physical part's a lot easier than the mental part. Everyone can train. Everyone can go run 10Ks, everyone can punch a bag for 10 rounds. Like, right now, maybe not, but you can train yourself to do it. The physical part is the easy part. And then once you get to that level, then the mental side's a fucking massive thing. Especially when you become an adult, a man, who would take care of family, stuff like that, like time away from them. But it is what it is.
What separates you from other fighters?
I don't know. I don't think about other fighters that much.
Never have? No, don't really?
No, I've never looked at anyone or like another fighter and like, fuck, I want to be like that. Like,
yeah, well, that was the next thing I was going to say, because like, you've had, especially in the cruiserweight, you had so many great fighters come through. Obviously, Evander Holyfield, I'm pretty sure he was undisputed.
Yeah.
Usyk was undisputed. Shout out to David Haye as well. So many other fighters that would come through that division. There was never a fighter that you kind of really admired and respected for what they brought to the sport.
Obviously, I respect fighters and I respect styles, but there's not one fighter that I look at and be like, fuck, I want to fight like that. Like I'll take a fighter and go, fuck, his jab. Then take a fighter and I go, fuck, his footwork. I won't say that fighter is a full, you know what I mean? But every fighter is different. I could never do exactly what someone does, but I can take something that would work for me and add it to my arsenal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just, like, certain hooks that some fighters throw or like a counter uppercut or like a just something that you see and then you add that to your game when it's the right time to do it. And then you've just got a fucking ammunition coming from everywhere, you know what I mean? Like, you just adapt to everything, so.
I think here in Australia, there's, I don't think the media really gives the attention that boxing deserves. After that Briedis fight, when you won, do you feel like you finally earned the respect from the boxing fans, not only from Australia, but globally?
But it's not something that I really chase, to be honest.
I thought you were going to say that.
It's not something that, you know, people always say to me, oh, you never get the recognition, bro. Like, I'm not fighting to be in a newspaper article. Like, I'm fighting to win world titles. Whether the guy down the road's talking about it or not, I'm still fighting for him, and that's what my goal is in my life, to become undisputed. So it's not something that I'm chasing to be like, I don't chase fame. I don't chase like superstardom. I just want to be the best fighter.
Because I saw a reel come up on my feed, and it was good timing because it was just after your fight, and it was the ringside crew from that page. I think Haney was on there as well. What's his name? Kellerman. What's his name? That Kellerman fella, the guy. He does the commentating in the ring. He's not the ring announcer. He had a chat with you after.
Bro, you probably know more boxers than me.
No, he's not a boxer. He's that fucking commentator. What's his name? Is it Kellerman? Can you check that, Pedro? Matt Kellerman, bro. Is that his name? It's doing my head in. I need to know. I need to know now. No, I need to know. That's it. I'm fixated on it.
I need to know.
No, it's fucking doing my head in. It's doing my head. Yeah, that's it. Max Kellerman. You know him, bro. That guy.
Oh, yeah?
You know Max Kellerman.
Yeah. He's a nice dude, bro.
Is he?
He's actually all right.
All right, so the reason I bring his name up is because I saw a video and he was talking to Haney. There was that other bloke there. Who the fuck knows his name? And Max, and they're all talking about you after that fight. And the question was like, are you a great fighter yet? And the conversation was, he's good, but he's not great yet. For him to be great, you need to beat the winner of Benavidez and Zerbo.
Fucking done. Yeah, I'll just, when I get to fight him, I'll fight him. I can only fight whoever they put in front of me. You know what I mean? Like,
who's they?
Whoever fucking agrees to the fights, and you know, now it's Zufo. So if Zufo puts them in front of me, that's who I'm gonna fight. Like, I've never handpicked a fight. I've never said I want to fight him. I want to fight for belts. You know, like, I want to fight. I don't care who's got the belt. You know, like, even saying their names like Zerdo and Benavidez, like, I don't care about them. But if they have the belts, that's who I want to fight. No one wants to say, oh, I want the WBO. They want to hear a name come out of my mouth. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't chase fighters. I chase, like, belts. Because the fighters, I'm not going to die one day and go, oh, fuck, I fought this bloke. But who's that bloke? But you say you're undisputed, you had all the belts. That's the accomplishment. But media loves names. They want to see call-outs and this and that. So, fuck. Is what it is.
Who wins in that fight?
Benavidez and Ramirez. I reckon Benavidez will get him, eh? Like, I reckon it'll be a good fight, and there'll be a lot of punches thrown, because both of them were just workhorses. They're typical Mexicans, but yeah, I reckon Benavidez but I actually reckon he's a top dude. I had words with him. Like,
yeah, I saw you guys
said
cross
hello to
paths
him and stuff, and you know the way he holds himself is good, but I don't care who wins. Just fucking please, let's fight afterwards. Back
to that reel. I ended up jumping in the comments because I was fucking. I was a bit defensive, and I'm like, oh fuck it, he's 30-0. He's fucking just won another belt. He's done this and this. But no, he's not great. No, he's not a good. He's just good. He's just good. Anyway, it pissed me off. I thought I'll share it because I know you're not on social media much. So I thought I got you back, cuz. I got you back. We spoke about that. Yeah. How do you deal with fear?
Fear?
Because I'm sure, like, sure there's times where you have fear. Everyone has fear. Like, I feel like when you think of fear, people kind of point it as like you're scared. But I feel like I look at it more in the sense that you don't want to lose what you got. You know, like you want to go in there and lose, and you don't want to kind of put your worst foot forward. But like, does fear ever cross your mind?
Yeah, of course. But I feel like it's exciting. You know what I mean? Like it's like scary. It's like fuck. Like, You're like, bro, it's like, fuck, you know, this is fucking scary, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking exciting. It's like, fuck, bro. Like, even like, I don't know, like something I'm scared of, like fucking heights or anything, you know, like, just go higher, like, oh, bro, let's go higher, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Climb a bit higher, or trying to push, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, what is fear? Like, it's something just built up in your head, like it's like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say?
No,
Like,
100%. Like we
it's like
suffer in our own imagination than actual
bro,
reality.
your mind just runs wild, bro. Like, even before fights, like, you just picture all these worst case scenarios and shit. Sometimes, like, you're like, what the fuck? But you know how many times I've walked in the ring and be like, fuck, what the hell was I even
Worried about.
Yeah. It's like anything you do, bro. Anything, like, and it's like even the small ones, like it's just the water or fucking it's a helicopter ride or, you know, just anything. Any fear, like, it's like you let the fear get the better of you, but it's like, oh, bro. You go on it, and then you go on the helicopter.
Use it as
like,
fuel.
Bro, you're like, what? It's fuel. If you turn it into fuel, bro, you'll do anything. I swear to God.
For context for the fans, like for where you are today, how much have you had to sacrifice?
Bro, it's not over, man. Like, well, fuck.
Fucking oath it's not.
But a lot, bro. We've had to fucking sacrifice heaps, eh? Like, just time, bro. Time that you don't get back. You know, like, that's like when the people say that you got to invest in yourself, bro. Like, the money's easy, like, you make money, but you got to invest time and effort. You know, you don't get that back. So I think, like, that's the hardest thing is the memories. You know, you miss weddings, fucking missing funerals, or, you know, all the good days. You sacrifice all the good days for the hard ones.
Any regrets?
Well, one regret, I wish I had one more crack at the Olympic Games, eh?
Really?
Before I turned pro, but that's one thing that sort of eats me up. But
You won bronze, right?
Hey?
Did you win bronze at the Olympics?
Nah, I didn't medal. I didn't medal at the fucking. But
Well,
I just
that's
wish,
not
because I went as a kid, bro. I qualified at 16, went as a kid at when I was 17. Usyk actually won the Olympics that I was at.
Really?
Yeah, the 2012.
No way.
But yeah, I wish I would have had one more crack, but it is what it is.
How's the setup with the Olympics? Like, how do you fight? Like, how often do you fight?
So the tournament goes for a period of a week, and I think you can have about 4 or 5 fights in that week. So
Really? How many rounds?
3 threes.
It's not too hard on the body and mind.
Yeah,
Fuck, it's a lot of fights.
yeah, it is. But like, it's like, fuck, that's amateurs. Like, fuck, we spar like these days. Like, I sparred 40 rounds in 1 week. Like, when I was in Vegas, you know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
Tuesday to Tuesday, 10 rounds. Like, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then Tuesday again. Like, so we'll push our bodies. I reckon camps are harder than fights.
Yep. Well, you know what time it is. You like spicy food?
Yeah, I love spicy food, eh?
Let's get into it, baby. Truth or sauce? Woo! We're sweating now. Bro! This is the best part of the show, man, I swear. All right, you're going to kick that in front of that. All right. You got my beautiful body on that hot sauce.
You sell these ones?
I don't. I've been asked this question quite a bit. Whoa. You don't have to have it. If you don't want to answer a question, you have it.
Oh.
Yeah. No. Chill. Oh, man, my tongue's tingling. Just I can smell it from here. All right. Question 1. Look at all the fighters that have dominated. Like I said before, you had the Holyfields, Usyk, and whatnot. They were there, and they've conquered until nothing left was conquered, right? But they eventually went to challenge themselves in a different division. They went to heavyweight. Is this something that you can see in the foreseeable future? You stepping up and going to heavyweight?
Definitely, but I want to. I definitely want to end my career in the heavyweight. Have a couple at the end, but I want to chase undisputed. Undisputed's on my mind, and I'm heading in that direction.
Who wins out of Usyk and Rico?
Usyk, bro. I reckon he's a fucking machine. Eh? He is like a full scientist. Like, he just adapts, and just the way he sort of moves his feet. He's fucking.
That's what we're gonna say. Like, I think it's his footwork. It's underrated. It's not really spoken about.
Footwork,
as much.
lead hand, his fangs. his brain, you know, like just never always dipping and ducking, you know what I mean? His head's never just staying there. It's a multiple, it's like he does so many good things, you know what I mean? And the biggest thing is his fitness. You never see him stop moving. He never gets tired. Like he gets tired, but even when he's breathing heavy, you
won't see it, yeah.
You know, still moving his feet, still his lead hand never stops. Like,
he's got good body language, especially under fatigue.
His body presence, like he's never too far away. He's like right there, just smothering you without even touching you. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking mad to watch.
Have you had a chance to speak to him up close?
Yeah, I've spoke to him a few times, and he's actually fucking. That's the buzziest thing about where I am. You know what I mean? It's not like being there, because I always knew I was going to be there. It's the fact that these guys know who I am and they actually respect me. You know what I mean? Like that's what spins me out. You know what I mean? Like I'll be like, fuck, bro, there's Usyk, and Usyk will be like, hey, Jai, how are you? And I'm like, oh, no. Yeah, good. I'll walk off. I'm like, fuck, that's Usyk.
But did you go to the Ringside Awards? Is that
Ringside
what
Awards.
was that like?
Bro, crazy, fucking crazy, bro.
Was that in the UK?
Yeah, we went to one in Saudi, one in the UK, and one in LA. The last one was in LA. Crazy. Oh no, New York. Where's New York?
New York, yeah. Manhattan. Manhattan?
Aye.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, by the way, this game, you can ask me anything you want as well. Or you just let me ask you questions.
Yeah, I don't know what to ask.
Perfect. I don't have to have any sauce. Is there anyone in boxing currently that you don't really rate?
I don't know. I don't really fucking waste my time looking at too many fighters.
Like, is there anyone in boxing that has that
is all? You trying to make me talk shit about
that
people?
It's
not my style, bro.
I know it's not. That's all right. That's why I asked the question, because I knew you wouldn't answer it. I knew you wouldn't answer it. Yeah, you can. There's only a little bit left. You can have the whole thing if you want.
All of that?
You said you like spice.
Yeah, fuck. It's pretty spicy, yeah.
Oh, my tongue. Oh man.
Do you eat this?
Yeah, I've copped it a few times, unfortunately.
She's got some kick to
it. Yeah. Half Portuguese, mate. I had to put in the best, mate. The best. Oh, well, that's the hardest part done. But this next part, if there was a young kid watching right now, what advice would you give them if they want to be a world champion one day?
Fucking start and just keep rocking up, I guess. Like, keep rocking up. If it's to like a fighter that's like chasing world titles, like that's already started boxing, I always say to like upcomers, bro, like if I spar like a good fighter or something, I always tell them to be ready. I'm like, bro, you got to stay ready, because like these opportunities will come out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, you'll get a random phone call. If you're like this close to a world title and you just can't fucking get it, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, bro, it's coming. That opportunity, that phone call is going to come out of nowhere, and it'll be like, oh, fuck, you can fight this guy in like 8 weeks. Like, you sweet to fight this for the world title in 8 weeks. And if you go, oh, no, I need longer, like I can't do it in 8 weeks, your opportunity's gone.
What about the fighters that are in wilderness at the moment? Like, they just got nothing going on. How do they stay motivated if they can't see anything in the future? You know what I mean? Have you ever had that?
Fucking no. Everyone gets stuck in a rock. Well, what, you gonna be a sook your whole life, or nah, but I don't know. Honestly,
just keep working hard.
Just keep working, keep grinding, keep chasing. But I don't have a special recipe, bro. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it buzzes me out how I'm even here. You know, I'm fucking sitting here on a podcast talking about my life, but I fucking just winging it.
Oh, brother, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you coming in today. I know you're from the Goldie. I know you had so many commitments today, but thanks for taking the time. Thanks for giving everyone a piece of you. And until next time,
Thanks for having me, bro. I appreciate it.
Best of luck, guys.
Thank you.